From this to this, stay with us and we will explain how we can easily dye, paint your steering wheel and make it look like new again. Hey guys, welcome back to Auto Repair guys. Come we'll show you what we're doing today here guys. That Maserati Levante here, the steering wheel is completely worn, paint is peeling. Check it out guys. Okay, we're gonna make that thing look like brand new again. Stay with us and we will explain how to do that guys. By the way, if you need to buy any replacement parts, tools, we'll share the information in the description of the video below. So what we are guys going to do now, we're going to get a fine, really fine sandpaper, and we're going to sand a little bit right here because it's a little bit uneven. So we want to make it as smooth as possible. Don't over sand because you damage your leather. Also, you can use leather filler if you have cracks, worn spots. You can use leather filler as well, and that will make it look really nice and smooth. So what we're going to do now guys, we're going to cover the whole wood trim, because we don't want to dye the wood trim, right? We want to make sure and scratch it or anything like that. So we gotta make sure that we come and we do only the leather part of the steering wheel. So ours is more complicated due to the fact that we have the wood trim. If you don't, you practically skip that step guys, so you don't need to worry about it. But ours has that wood trim, which is supposed to be the luxury version. It's a nice thing, but sometimes makes things a little bit less not so easy to work on, because we have more things to go around. So this car has 75,000 miles, and the steering wheel we just got, it looks like this one. So let me see if I can turn it without a power steering. It's a little bit tough, but it's doable. Okay, I'm trying to get in the canal where the wood trim is here, so everything's nice and clean. Okay, perfect. So that's ready guys. We're going to return the steering wheel to its natural position, and here I'm going to tape all the buttons as well. I'll show you now what we're going to do here. So I need to do it in pieces here, but around the buttons, the best way is to remove the steering wheel, and when you remove it guys, you can remove the buttons too, which is very easy to do. Now I'm coming here in an angle, and unfortunately my tape messed up here. 1 second. Okay, we'll just leave it to the back like this one. We will do the same thing on the other side now. So take your time. And I'm going to turn it around and start it from the bottom again here. Okay, so we'll continue that. We're going to tape everything else guys. Okay, and we'll show you what else we're going to do after that. Okay, this one will go there too. I want to put one more tape here on the bottom on each piece to make sure that we don't get the buttons here. Okay, perfect, and we're going to do that here. So we'll do that and we'll continue. So guys, we get 1000 sandpaper now, and where it's a little bit rough, we're going to get it here. Okay, just a little bit to smoothen it. Okay, that feels good. Now we want to get that glaze off a little bit, so with the 1000 where we're working now, okay, we're going to go just gently like this one to remove the glaze of the old paint, and then okay, we can continue with there is a special cleaning solution that we're going to use, because if you don't, the new paint may peel off later. Okay. Now the best way again is to remove it, and that's what we'll be doing next. That's kind of like a quick thing now that we're doing. Until we have the time to remove it, we want to make videos how to remove airbag, how to remove steering wheel, switches, cork springs, everything that's involved there. So for any of you needing help with that, okay, we will have it for you later, guys, when you need it, that information. So we're here to save as much money as we can. Now, guys, we're going to get, okay, paper towel. We need paper towel, and we're going to be using the leather preparer and deglazer. This is amazing stuff, but we need to get some paper towels. So the professional leather preparer, just a tin. Okay, you go in circular motions and it kind of like removes the old paint. Okay, check this thing out. And deglazes it, so you don't have that shiny look. Okay, same thing right here. We're going to do. And that practically prepares it, guys, okay, for the new paint to stick to it. It looks like this steering wheel's been painted before, from what I see. There is another coat of paint that I just noticed right here now. It's a little bit lighter. So I think somebody painted it one time. Not very good job. We'll be removing it, by the way, and do it professionally next time. And we'll have the complete video on the channel how to do that, but just a quick thing now, guys, okay, for any of you needing help with that. Okay, perfect. So that's ready. Careful not to spill anywhere on seats and stuff, because that's going to eat your leather, guys. Okay, so this one, I pass it along. Next, we're going to get the dye and we'll start working on it. So guys, that's the paint that we're using by Seat Doctors. It's not a sponsored video, we got it ourselves. This is the Sabia Sand Maserati. So we shake it really good. Of course, do that outside the car, always. But you need to shake it for at least, I would say, 5 minutes to make sure that everything, okay, is good. We already shook ours, so I'm going to go ahead. Okay, open it now. Of course not in the vehicle, because it might spray too. I'm going to leave the cap here, and we're going to slowly start applying it. Okay, on the steering wheel. Now, this is going to take somewhere, guys, probably, I would say 3 coats, okay, to make it look good. Because the first coat is pretty thin, since the paint, if you have a boat spot, is not going to, okay, easily stick to it. So once you get the foundation going, okay, it will be going easier after that. So what we're doing now, we're just applying it. Okay, here. And I'm going to lift that steering wheel up, because I will have a hard time, guys, okay, reaching where I'm supposed to. Check this thing out. The first coat looks chaotic. It's kind of like see-through, nothing to worry about. After that, things will start getting really nice put together. I kind of like wiped it off now. Okay, so we're working on it now. Let me come here on the bottom. And I'm going to get the heat gun on the very low setting, don't melt your buttons and stuff, and we're going to dry it for a little bit. That will accelerate, otherwise you may wait 30 minutes if you don't have heat gun or air dryer. Okay, and you can start applying a second coat after that, but you gotta make sure that, okay, you don't have any spots left anywhere. So you can see that's a wet spot. You kind of like it's noticeable, guys, but it dries pretty quickly. The cover match is unbelievable. Okay, I've used them before and I'm really happy with these results almost every single time. So from what we can see, check this thing out, it's getting dry super fast. So I'm going to leave the gun here now, I'll get it later, and we're going to apply more. Okay, once in a while it's not a bad idea if you close the cap and you actually stir your paint again. The second coat will allow to be a little bit thicker than the first one due to the fact that you have some base now. The foundation is good foundation, so you can see the second coat is clearing. It's working quite a bit, covering really easy. That's what we want. Okay, so I'm here. You might need to do up to, we've done up to 5 coats. Okay, depending on the leather, on the surface, on temperature, color, things like that, you may need to do quite a few coats, guys. So this one is getting there. We're going to go ahead, dry it one more time. Okay, again, watch how fast that thing dries. Okay, probably it will not take you more than 5 minutes between coats if you use a hair dryer. Okay, just don't stay in one spot for long because you can melt the leather, buttons, okay, and all that stuff. Second coat still doesn't look perfect, right? Third, fourth coat, you will see things will start getting together really good. I think we're getting really dry now. Let me see, I might go a little bit on faster. We're good like that. We're on low temperature, we just have more airflow now. Okay. So guys, improvement so far, right? But it doesn't look all the way good. I need the cap. Let me get the cap quick. I want to stir the paint one more time because it's been sitting for a while. So we're going to install the cap, and now, okay, we gotta, okay, stir the paint really good because, okay, if it separates, the paint will not match, but every time you use that paint later, because if the lighter coat is on top, separates from the darker one, later you will not have a match again. So we're going to start again, okay, and every time we have more and more coverage, guys, okay, more and more coverage. That's it right here. Check this thing out now. Okay, that starts looking really, really good. Now we're going to go here as well. Wow, amazing. I think we'll be going for 5 coats today. They need to be light coats. If you do heavy coats, they can peel later too, so you always gotta make sure you work with light coats. So let me get the hair dryer again. Okay, that thing is hard to reach there. And we're gonna dry it one more time, guys. Okay, the next coat we'll try to do it just a little bit thicker. I think it will allow that. Okay, watch it out. Now it gets lighter when it dries. The shine is going away. Here it's still a little bit thicker. Temperature is pretty low, so we're safe. But we're getting close, guys. Close. I might even go on a little bit higher temperature from what I see. Okay. Let's see if we can do okay, another coat and how everything will look after that. Okay, that starts looking super beautiful. Wow. Then we need to do something else on top to preserve that color and to give it that nice factory look as well. We'll explain what it is in a second. Okay. We have a little bit of foam there, we'll get it. It looks like we'll be going for, okay, maybe 4 guys, okay, 5 coats on this steering wheel because it was all the way bare leather. So let's go again. Okay, looks amazing, guys. Okay. Watch, so far it's much better than before. We could have used some leather sealant right here and crack repair and sand it, and if you have worn leather that will make everything disappear, so you might need to do that depending on how bad your steering wheel is, of course. Okay, so we have a few more spots here to attack. Last coat we'll try to do it nice and thin. We just want to make sure that that coat is dry, because if the second coat is not dry, okay, what will happen at that point, okay, you're going to start feeling the pain of when you try to apply new paint. So again, let me just get, I forgot right here to apply a little bit on the inside. Now we're going to do, apply very thin coat. And you see all that becomes a really nice and uniform later too. And I think I'm still showing a little bit here. Okay, a little bit on this side. Okay, I think if I get it from one time, it may work. Let me attempt this one now. And I think we're ready, guys, okay, for the next step. in a little bit. We will let it dry all the way, of course. Okay, here it's a little bit thicker when I applied more. So we need to make sure we get that. Okay, looks like we're almost done. Okay, so now guys, I'm going to wash my hands. Because for the next step we're going to use the clear top, and you can order it in three different kinds. One is the gloss. You can get it in a flat, like non-shine, and satin, which is somewhere in the middle. So I'm going to go ahead, okay, close the paint. That's a really good paint, we don't want to waste it, right? So I'll wash and we'll continue. So now we're using the leather vinyl dye, guys, right here. This is the matte top coat high wear. This is amazing stuff, guys. Okay, how many we do? Depends. You might do one, you might do two, depending on, okay, how much it needs it. So we're going to go ahead, okay, soak our sponge a little bit, and we're going to do a very thin layer on top, okay, that will preserve the leather color, the dye, from coming off. So we will apply probably 2 coats. Okay, and now we're going to dry it, guys. So again, the same thing. You can see it may look a little bit funny while it's drying, but then it becomes that one uniform color after that. So without hair dryer, you need to wait at least 20 minutes until it looks completely dry. With the hair dryer or the heat gun, you can accelerate that process quite a bit, so you can see we don't spend much time, guys. Okay, we gotta make sure that we get it everywhere. We'll do one more coat, guys, okay, because that protects it from wear, especially being a steering wheel where you touch that thing all the time. I'll recommend second coat. The thing is that it needs to be a thin coat, it doesn't need to be anything crazy. This is the matte finish. They have the satin, matte, and gloss, I believe. Okay, here a little bit more. Okay, I think we're ready to dry that one. A little bit we're going to see the results. Check this thing out, guys. It looks so good so far. It looks like we have a little bit thicker spot right there. Eventually it's going to dry. Okay, I'm going to spread it a little bit. Okay, now guys, I need to pass all the stuff here. I don't want to spill anything. So let's pause for a second, get everything out, clear myself, and we will remove the things to inspect the results. So guys, we're ready to go ahead. Okay, remove it now. Check this thing out. Let's remove all the tape now. Okay, I want to make sure one more time. Let's hit it one more time, okay, to see that everything's good. The cover match so far, I was just impatient to open one of the tapes. Okay, to see what it looks like. Second one coming off. Okay, check this thing out. We have a little piece of tape here. Guys, we need to remove the wood trim tape. Okay, I broke it on this side, 1 second. Let me remove the gun here so it's not in my way. I'll grab that one, I might be able to pull it that way. Nope, it got stuck there again, so that's where I put it under the rim. Has a little bit of paint on it, of course. And you don't like that thing, guys. It's amazing, isn't it? Okay, the difference is day and night difference. The cover match is amazing. Watch, we didn't remove the steering wheel, so kind of like we blended it. And you cannot almost even tell the difference, even with the camera light, which is extremely powerful. Without that light, it's like natural light. It's amazing. And to the touch, it feels great. Practically, we're gonna give it a little bit of time, but it's ready to go, guys. You see, that definitely took care of it. Thank you for watching and see you guys next time.